Ah, shit, yeah. I don't know, man. 5 pounds, man. 5 pounds ain't enough to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to do a literally help me eat stream today. Like literally help me eat. Custom train match, man. Like, hey, how you in a match, bro?
Oh, I said join.
I'm
You
sitting here
didn't
looking for the
join.
match you in. You didn't send me an invite.
Do you want me to quit and I'll make a game?
Construction complete. New construction.
No, shit on them boys, man.
Just wait there, won't be long.
I don't want people to be upset. Yeah, I know.
Construction complete.
I just be laughing if your ass got sent to that corner though.
This is the best corner.
Construction complete. Building.
Fuck that corner.
Structure sold.
We serve the prophet, the brotherhood. Faith in numbers.
Construction complete.
In the glory of
Tiberian exposure detected.
That's fucked, bro. That's fucked, bro. Like that's super.
So I rang up the bank and there was like, oh yeah, and then I was swearing on the phone, but not at the guy. I was just like, oh fuck, man, fuck, I've been hacked, and he was like, this is the second time you've used profanity, and I will hang up the call. And I was like, fine, I'll just ring again. He was like, alright, and I'm like, what a dick. Like, don't worry about my money being taken out my account, mate. Do you worry about me using a fucking swear word because I'm a bit emotional that all my money's been taken. I was like, just transfer me before I lose my shit with you.
Bro, you a better dude than me, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest about you, a better dude than me. Cause he would have said that. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, in the call then, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? I fucking lost it. I done lost it. I done been so pissed. I was trying to figure out who the fuck they were. I done flew over to try to fight somebody.
Oh god, I should have done that.
Bro, I would have been so mad, bro. Like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's fucked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna try to say you a little something, man. At least I'm gonna make sure, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's really.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I was
bro.
literally just like, yo, can you sort me out? And they were like, oh, we can. And they were like, oh, we have to unlock your account. And I was just like, no, what? Because I still had some money in, but they have to unlock it.
Oh man, you finna.
So
I don't even know how much $10 is supposed to be converted onto the pound. Let me go look that up. Let me look that up real quick on my phone. I actually have a currency converter.
The pound's very weak at the moment. Don't worry about it, dude. I'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
That's fucked. Bro, that's fucked. I slapped the shit out of somebody. Sir, if you cuss one more time, nigga, your mama sucked my dick last night. Now see if you keep me on the line at that point. And she went on that shit. See what she say, see what he do then, bro. Just see what he do then. Oh shit.
None can stop us. Burn! Burn! Brace your destiny! We are the chosen.
Yeah, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Enemy defeated. Enemy defeated.
I just wrecked 2 players.
Stop us. Take it slow.
Construction complete. Training.
Look at that.
We are ready. One mission.
I told you I wouldn't be long.
Ashes will fall. We are ready.
There's work to be done.
We must share this gift. Steady now.
Black Hand awaits.
I could go on the street and like beg for money, probably get some free stuff.
Everything is prepared.
They can give me money.
I see.
Enemy base sighted.
Oh, it's 8 pounds, bro.
Take it slow.
8 pounds and 65 cents.
I see the glow.
Really no need, dude. I'll be okay. Okay.
Harvest. The Black Hand
Are
awaits.
ready. Ashes will
Construction
fall.
complete. Unit under attack.
For me, you won't talk off stream about some of this, bro. I'm kind of feeling I think you know what you're
Construction
talking
complete. Insufficient funds.
about. Oh, shit, bro. Oh, yes, I'm from the U.S.
Ah, yes.
This bike's ready.
The foundation must be true. The cities of Nod will
New
rise.
construction options. Building.
This bike's ready.
Construction complete. Construction complete. New construction options. Training. Building.
Mike's ready. We've got the rockets.
Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy here.
We've got the rockets.
Sold.
This Mike's ready. Let's go. We've got the rockets.
Enemy units sighted. On hold. Cancelled.
Who
Building
you
in
shitting
progress.
on right now? You looking at somebody.
What are we waiting for?
You got somebody in your view you trying to shit on.
We've got
I'm
the
shitting all
rockets.
of them.
Come on.
All over.
Building.
We've got the rockets.
I'll make sure. Well, I ain't gonna fuck with you today. You have a bad day, bro. Like, that's fucked up.
Construction complete.
Hit it.
Cannot deploy here.
Don't know about it.
Building.
We've got the rockets. Hit it. Got it.
Unit under attack.
Good for you, bro.
Insufficient funds.
You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my girl did the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a month and a half ago, actually. So I completely understand.
All right. Got it.
Did you ever figure out how yours got, like how your account got
No,
access?
they won't tell me. They wouldn't tell me.
Upgrade complete.
So I don't even know what it is, you know, they weren't helpful. You know. You can at least tell me what it is so I can maybe change some things. Like I changed my pin, that was it. It was fucking me off because your pin's incorrect. You're giving us the wrong. Yeah, motherfucker, because they changed it when I got fucking hacked, you cunt.
Find a good spot.
Deploy here.
Wait, your account got hacked previously?
Yeah, I rang him up twice yesterday. It got hacked the other day, but no money was taken. They changed all my passwords, everything, and then today, all my money was taken, even though I told them about it.
Who are we firing at next?
Wait. So you mean to tell me you changed your password and everything, and they're still accessing your money?
Let's get out there.
Construction complete.
Yep.
Building
Am I hearing that
progress.
correctly?
You are hearing that correctly. And I told the bank about it.
Hit it.
I told the bank about it, and they were like, "Oh, we won't put a lock on your account today because we detected it." And then I rang them today, and obviously, well, nothing. They obviously didn't do their job properly because all my money was gone.
Let's get out there. Keep low. If it moves,
That sounds a little funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a real big fucking.
If you just changed the pin,
kill. Kill 'em all.
I mean, does the pin work? And this is the pin. for
No,
you to
my
talk to
card's
them?
locked.
Or is the pin-
My card's locked now. My online banking's locked. I can't get into my bank account. My pin's locked. I can't get into my pin.
What are we waiting
I
for?
mean, it makes sense because if you changed everything yesterday, and whoever's accessing the account is still accessing it, that makes a lot of sense for them to freeze everything because that just says fucking hold all the funds.
Yeah, but unfortunately they didn't give me the option to take some money out.
Take 'em down.
Well, well, because the whole thing is like someone was saying in the chat, they have to confirm that it's not you spending the money. Because what they're going to do is they're going to just look at where the money's being pulled from. You know, let's say like so where you're at, they're going to say, well, we see that the money's being pulled all the way over here. And they're going to call you back, and it's going to piss you off even further. They're gonna have this tit for tat with you, saying, well, were you ever in this area? Were you ever over here? Were you ever here? And of course you're gonna be like, no, I wasn't there. No, I wasn't there. Or I didn't know I didn't go to that store. What the fuck type of store is that? That's the type of behavior. That's what they're gonna start looking at. That's how they're gonna start weeding it down, seeing that either A, this is a fraud case, or B, you know what I'm saying, he's lying to us. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a whole big thing, bro.
Yeah.
What are we waiting for? Right. Got it.
Construction complete.
Has no idea for a name. That is actually a thing. That's actually pretty common around here. Believe it or not, is that especially in the wintertime, people do commit crimes to go to jail. That's actually something that does happen a lot. Yeah, that's actually more common here. That's actually why there is enough. That's one of the reasons that prison reform is starting to happen here, which is so slow. But is that people are kind of seeing, you know, the government's kind of seeing that behavior, and they're like, no. So that is a thing here.
Building. Repairing. Unit under attack. Construction
Are You Forever 1911 actually has, yeah, that's very true. Shelters are very limited here in the States. You can only check into the hotel at a certain period, like 6 p.m. and you have to be out by 6 in the morning. And then in between that gap, theoretically technically you're supposed to be looking for work, you know, because it's not trying to show you for long term. It's just temporary. But you know, a lot of people just work the system.
training. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Unit under attack.
I believe that.
Building. Select target.
Well,
Building.
no, it's not that people look to the state. That's the misconception. No one looks to the state. They all look. They're just, people who live in these, like, believe it or not, homeless people actually do a lot better than most people who work. Okay, because they all work and manipulate the system. Most of these people who are on food stamps and shit like that, they're not on there because they're looking for the government for a handout. They're just like looking at the government like, oh, I'm using you to flip my situation so it's convenient for me. They're working every avenue and corner possible where they can get some type of free money where they don't have to work, and it works for them technically, because then you see in these lower poverty areas that you see these nice cars, nice televisions, you don't see a remodeling, for instance. You won't see that, but you can see them, being able to afford. They're hustling so well that they can get a brand new spanking car or, the big TV or whatever every few months.
Lost.
Beam cannon ready for engagement.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
No, this is just the United States. This is the United States. I can't speak for Canada or Mexico, but I know for the States, this is very true. This is anywhere you go. That is the misconception is, for the uneducated, is how I like to put it. They have the conception. They have the perception that people are going to the government and saying, "Yo, help, I need help," and then they just sit on their ass. No, these dudes are these men and women out here that's on food stamps or on assisted living. They're can't work. They just don't want to work. But they work by hustling the system. That's their work. It's manipulating an injury, manipulating an inability or a mental health. This is what they do. And they manipulate it all the way down to, if they call 911 on you, you could go to jail behind that person. That's how well they have the system manipulated. So that's the reality of, like I said, I can't speak for Canada. I don't know anything about Canada. I think if RE Forever 1911 is from Canada, then they can speak on their behalf. But I can speak on the States for real. It's a lot to this shit. I just ignore people when they say, well, people just want to be on food stamps and just live, or they just want to live off the government. I ignore people because I'm like, well, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in poverty.
Enemy units.
What that system is. I've been out of it and came back and looked at it for somebody who was working and young and dumb, and I see how those systems work, and I see how the system was work as an adult. That shit is nothing like what people believe it is, and it ain't a race thing, white, black, whatever. It's not a race thing. That shit is just a hustle thing for anybody. But they play it off, and I let people have it. And like, well, you're the people that end up getting hustled because you choose to be ignorant to the system.
Rockets ready.
It's what it is, man.
Optics clear.
Watch your back.
Unit promoted. Unit under attack. Civilian exposure detected.
Neutralize them.
Care for a demonstration.
If it moves, kill it.
The ultimate war machine. Purifier. Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy here. Building.
Rockets ready.
Fear is mine. Stealth unit detected. All systems online.
Systems functioning.
The ultimate construction
Operating for high
complete.
intensity.
Oh, sorry about that. I was muted.
Building. Cannot deploy
I'm just letting Bike, waiting for Bike to finish off these people. Because I don't know, these. Every time Bike plays and his name shows up, I swear it's like other people just sit on the map and just do jack shit, but sit there and play with their dicks all day. Like, oh, Bike's here. I'm just gonna sit here and just play with myself until he finishes me off. Oh, Bike is so good. Like, man, go get a backbone with your weak ass over there.
Deploy here.
Jamal the Black, where are you from? Or I guess screw where you from. I guess what? Are you more? You come from a middle class background? No, if anybody thinks I'm kidding, ask Bike this Bike. Don't have these dudes just sit there and wait for you to show up.
Sometimes.
Beam cannon online.
Keep an eye out.
Huh?
Yeah, sometimes.
Systems functioning.
We've got the rockets.
Yeah, so they either wait for him to show the fuck up, right? Or they all go jumping gangbang on him, because, which is a smart strategy, even though Bike doesn't like it, it's a smart strategy to take the strongest guy out. But then they can't even do that shit right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh shit, it's like how these dudes fucking potheads high as shit just playing the game. Hey, let's go take out Bike, guys. and they sit there and bite outmaneuvers them. They're like, oh, Blake, you stupid. I'm like, no, you suck. You suck. Your mom should have swallowed you. Jamal, okay, yeah. I mean, and that's pretty. And no offense, that's pretty common. That's one of the big ignorance in middle class income house communities. It is, and again, I'm not saying a race thing. It's just very common there. The people say, well, people who live on food stamps or whatever, they don't want to do anything. Kind of what it is for them.
Unit under attack. Construction complete.
No pros play free for all.
Cannot deploy.
Well, I wouldn't say that because last time I did a match in the free for all that was all pros, and they were like, that shit was funny. They literally had the conversation went as follows. Hey, if we're doing 808, we're gonna do a 8 FFA. Like, yeah, okay. Well, look, I don't know if we should do that because if we do, we're gonna be here for hours, like 8 to 12 hours. Like these dudes was that serious and playing. This is on Tiberium Wars. I was like, what the fuck? I said, dude, I was hoping to play for like 15 minutes before I got wiped. He's like, these dudes were so good. They're like, I don't know, dude. We might be here for like hours. Like, yo, everybody just fucking just have fun and go. We'll be done when we're done. I was like, okay. So I was in that match. I ended up knocking 2 people out. It was dope, but I was scared as fuck when I first got to that match. I'm sitting there like, all right, I'm trying this. This. Those guys over there probably got like 15 things. All right, I'm gonna start building niche truths. They probably already started fighting. That was my whole thing. Well, I wasn't too far from the truth because these motherfuckers have already wiped half the match. These motherfuckers already started wiping each other out, right? So but they done ignored me. So I'm like, ooh. So I started pushing motherfuckers. By the time they get to me, I got mammoth tanks and predator tanks and blades. I got all types of other. I'm like, fuck you. So I start wiping out 2 people before I get wiped. It was awesome.
Tiberium explosion detected. Unit promoted.
We got the rockets.
Systems engaged. Insufficient funds.
Rockets ready. You got the rockets. Let's go on a raid. Enemy engaged.
Jamal, at that point, you could have said that. I don't know who Baggio is, so y'all, that's an inside conversation. I'm gonna see my ass up out of it.
Unit under attack.
Come on!
Tiberium explosion detected.
I like this.
Unit lost. Structure sold.
Redeemer engaged. Die. Bringing redemption.
Quick!
I wait.
Hit it!
Unit promoted. Training.
Enemy engaged.
Stay on him.
Training.
Spike's ready.
Redemption.
We've got the rockets.
Enemy units sighted. Tiberium explosion detected. Construction complete. Unit under
Got the
attack.
rockets.
Training.
We've got the rockets. Let's go on a raid.
Unit under attack.
Spike's ready. We've got the rockets.
Unit
They're not
promoted.
leaving here.
Combat
We've got the
system
rockets.
Our base is under attack.
We've got the rockets.
Insufficient funds.
Let's go on a raid.
They are like ants.
Like, that's a hell of a, see, you gotta remember, I'm on a delay, the stream's on delay. But what I'm watching on the stream, man, that's some discouraging shit you just did, bro. What the fuck is that shit? Like, bro, your shit just walked into demolished that dude's fucking base like it was nothing. Yo, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Yo, you know Mike's pissed off and annoyed today, bro. He's just shitting on dudes for no fucking reason.
Under attack.
This guy's, I'm having a good day, I'm enjoying the gaming. Oh shit. He was
Tiberium exposure detected.
He probably was feeling himself too, bro. You just like, fuck this game, I'm going off. I'm gonna go play fucking PUBG, man, or Fortnite. I'm going back to Fortnite. Oh shit, bro. You sending motherfuckers back to other games, bro.
Detected. On hold. Cancelled. Building. Our base is under attack. Unit promoted.
Redemption. Combat systems engaged. Void of highway.
Unit under attack. Select target.
Their light ends. Purifier.
Construction complete.
All systems online.
Keep moving.
Tiberium exposure detected. Building.
Redemption. The ultimate war machine.
We will take what is ours.
Enemy base sighted. Unit lost.
Rockets ready. A better spot.
Oh, his Redeemer's there.
Enemy engaged.
Unit under attack. Insufficient funds.
I did a rage so I could kill his Redeemer.
Keep an eye out. Rockets
Tiberium
right here.
exposure
Does
detected.
anyone know who the fuck Goldplay is?
Find a good spot.
Tiberium field depleted.
I keep getting this man stuff.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Where they at? Yeah! They won't keep up.
Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy here.
Like, speaking of which, you ever know what happened to Purple Nerdle?
Purple Nutter?
What the fuck ever happened? Yeah, whatever. What happened to Purple?
I don't know. I've not really heard from him.
Ever since that day, man. Ever since your birthday, bro, I ain't seen him since.
Yeah, I don't know what he's been up
If
to.
it moves, kill it. Ready. Keep moving.
I mean, I've got his number. I can give him a text later and see what he's up to.
Who are we firing at next? Wasting time.
God damn, he just straight missed a fucking field, bro.
Advanced.
Yeah, I think he's just busy with work.
Keep giving it to him.
Under attack.
Probably.
Life, eh?
Structure sold. Structure sold. Structure sold. Tiberium exposure detected. Construction
Are you still down with Honey as well?
Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy
Wait, what?
here.
Is it sponsor?
Are you still down with Honey?
Yeah.
I can hear them.
Building.
Fields of green. But what about the
Enemy
Tiberium?
base sighted.
Redemption. Operation engaged.
Oh, the rage, man. The rage is saving me here.
Tiberium exposure detected.
Combat systems
Building.
online.
Are you struggling against this screen?
Detected.
No, he dead.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I'm ready. Pretty sweet, huh? Let's go. No mercy. Hit the switch.
Bringing redemption.
Wasting time.
Select target. Construction complete. Unit under attack. Cannot deploy here.
You talking about
Cannot
Blaine?
deploy
No,
here.
Blaine. He's working right. He's working nowadays. So he only gets to come on weekends. That and he might have met him somebody. That's all I can say.
No extra charge.
He's not sure what it is yet.
Sounds about right.
Training.
Yeah.
Unit under attack. Training.
Got the rockets.
Bringing redemption.
Construction complete.
This is one thing I asked though. I said, are y'all sure y'all want to do this? I'm going to do stuff in the background, but you know what I'm saying? If Shorty come through, you know what I'm saying? Like, are y'all sure? This fool came. He fell through. I'm happy for him, though. I hope it turns into something, man.
That's it. Got the rockets. Do it now. Rockets. Got the rockets.
Building.
Hey,
Cannot
well,
deploy
shit,
here.
Trey doing good though, man.
Structure
He's doing
sold.
good. I like it. I like his content.
Construction complete.
Yeah, he's doing
Tiberium
I like him.
exposure
Got the
detected.
rockets.
Huh?
Building.
Yeah, I like his
Construction
content.
complete.
I couldn't hear you, so you kept dropping.
Oh, I said I like his content too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he's got great potential. I told him I was like, dude, you got great potential, man. This is your calling, bro. So you know, I just wish he was more consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know he's got family and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, if he, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna blow up.
Tiberium exposure
Yeah, hopefully.
detected.
So as soon as he stays consistent with it and he gets his audience up, he's gonna blow.
Cancelled.
Yeah, I'll try and host him when I can.
We got the rockets.
Cancelled. Building.
Care for a demonstration.
We got the rockets.
Where's the next raid?
Redemption.
And then there's
Got the rockets.
Under attack.
We got the rockets.
Out of my way.
Everybody else, man, it's just like they stream. I don't know. I don't know what to
Cannot
say.
deploy here. New construction functions. Enemy base sighted.
The ultimate
Insufficient funds.
There's more people will get better at this game and stuff, so like this community will grow more.
Yeah, it's kind of hard nowadays.
Huh?
It's quite hard to get better because they don't have the patience to learn, I suppose.
I mean, my thing is, it's two things, dog. It's when people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just to be telling straight, people got to quit dick riding you, bro. People have got to start saying, I want to get better than Mike. You know what I'm saying? Or get better than whoever. They have to put a bar on themselves and say, I want to get better.
You know what?
You know what I'm saying? When you're on, have the people just want to sit there and be in a map with you. I mean, I done told you this already. It's that part, man, like you said, just like the other part you said. People got to be patient and want to get good, you know?
Unit promoted.
Yeah.
Like that was the biggest thing that I used to. That was the thing I put on us when we all started playing and you started coming around and stuff. I said, don't nobody run when Bite come around. Nobody better fucking run. You know what I'm saying? You better, you know what I'm saying? Bite comes around, you better fucking stay in your ground and go at him. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who the fuck it is. Our goal is to get better. We're not gonna get better playing the same noob shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure out some shit. That was the rule of thumb, and that's what we all agreed on. Is that okay? In this circle of ours, you know what I'm saying, which was, you know, Blame, me, Trey, Edmund, and Boozy. Was alright. We're gonna say we're gonna run. We keep fighting. You know. That's why when you came. That's why when you came us. That's why we weren't. That's why we weren't backing down from when you were coming at us. We're like, no, fuck it. All right, run that shit back then. You know what I'm saying? We can keep running, keep running. Yo, appreciate the donation, Archer. Appreciate it.
Oh, the donation? Ah, thanks for the donation,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, I didn't hear it on my end.
Unit promoted.
Sorry, Mike will get to it as soon as he's
Cancelled. Structure sold.
I don't know. As soon as he's done with this match, he'll address you. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, Archie, thank you for the donation. All donations are really welcome today.
Do that.
But yeah, that was the biggest thing, is that we always said we're gonna step up to the challenge, man, no matter what.
Yeah, that's good.
And I can't say I get back. I don't know how to do the hotkeys. That's where I plug it up. I don't know how to do hotkeys. I know if I know how to do hotkeys, that shit that might give me a better advantage.
Unit under attack.
Then after that, it's just more time playing the game or whatever.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit of practice.
Yeah. It sucks. It's like, dude. Oh, Andy's in the chat. Thank you. Yo, truly appreciate it, man. Thanks for, you know what I'm saying, thanks for looking out for my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Every bit helps, man. My guy going through a rough spot right now. So that really was really, you know, really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from me. Just because he's my boy. I really appreciate you looking out for him like that, man.
And GG.